public service announcement.
A PSA is like a commercial, but instead of selling something, it's teaching the public about something important.
We need to talk.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm really disappointed in you.
You are polluting our air. You are making global warming worse.
Ice caps are melting. Water levels are rising. Your house could be underwater. Melting icebergs are raising sea levels. These animals are dying. Do you want your animals to die?
Everything you saw will happen. If global warming keeps coming, you cause it now. You have to stop it.
Production-based media education creates teaching and learning opportunities through a process of building messages with digital media.
Say you won't go into content.
With connected computers, teachers can provide curriculum-based, hands-on production work in the classroom. Activities that take advantage of the volume of available media on the web create opportunities for students to make critical choices about which images or sounds will best support the message they are constructing.
What is it?
It's a factory that's listening.
Images. Let's look specifically at images right now. Were there any images that we got from the internet that could be better or that didn't make sense to you? Kat?
That would be good for Unit 4 because it's like the bright side of the whole video because it's saying there's a way.
So when a kid's browsing the internet and says, that's the image I want right there, then that sets the teacher up to say, why? Why that image instead of another image? What do you want it to do to your audience? And when you put it in there with the rest of your message, what happens? What's the point of this picture?
The point of it is to show traffic and the cars are still running and exhaust is still coming out of the muffler.
Okay, and what does that do?
It pollutes the air.
Classroom production is effective when students think critically about how each piece of media they use supports their point of view. That decision-making process relies on a pool of relevant images and sounds, not any one specific work.
If you're looking at this picture, what does it make you think of?
Yes, it doesn't make me feel like, wow.
What would you search for? To find a better picture that would make people think cars pollute the air. What do you think? Is it better than the Cadillac? Why?
Because the Cadillac is not really running, but this is.
If students are downloading images for use on a video report about flowers or a public service announcement about global warming, it's really our primary focus that those images have something to do with the big idea of global warming and also with the particular method that the students have chosen to express that message.
By expanding the idea of literacy to include new media through this process, educators can approach traditional goals and standards through a new lens.
The video production kind of dovetails with that very nicely because you have to address, in a very conscious way, issues of authorial intention, of objectivity, of tone, of mood, of message, and then of course the best way to actually get your message
Positive.
across.
Who liked it and give us a good reason why?
You are polluting the air. You are making global warming worse. It went perfectly with that part because
Really just get them thinking about how all media messages are constructed by someone for a purpose, and the different decisions they make affect that message.
We hope you enjoyed it, but most importantly,
We hope you get the message.
Digital resources utilized in the production process are transformed from their original purpose into the building blocks of critical thinking activities.
The Code of Best Practices helps me feel more confident developing projects that utilize copyrighted works in the service of media literacy. Anytime that it makes sense for me to use those copyrighted works to create this type of production process, I feel like it's fair because of what I've learned through the Code of Best Practices.